Oh, hello, Zagreus. I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment, and so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. Besides, right now I think he's angry with me.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I understand you liberated me from my eternal punishment, and so I have returned to serve your father here. Thanks.
Orpheus, you're back. Look, don't get on Father's bad side like that and you're going to be fine. I've fought with him enough for all our sakes.
I grieve for you, my friend. But if you've come to ask me for a song, why, I'm afraid I must stand firm about my answer.
It's all right. Father can't make you sing if you don't want to.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. I was just wondering if you had ever heard of any other court musicians who had lost the will to sing? Your father's asked me to explain myself, and honestly, it has been rather difficult.
If it's any consolation, mate, I'm certain every single undead court musician serving in the throne room of the god of the dead has been through everything you're going through.
It's awfully quiet here, you know, when you're out and about. Makes me a bit self-conscious, truth be told, seeing as ostensibly I'm the musician of this court.
Look, if you decide to start strumming on that lyre again, I'm sure nobody here is going to mind. Though you take care, okay?
If you insist, my friend.
Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down, and so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
How about the lament? You used to play that one a lot.
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore. I'm glad you like it, though. Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down, and so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
How about In the Blood? That's one of your old hits, right?
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore. I'm glad you like it, though. Oh, hello, Zagreus. You look a little down, and so I was just wondering, would you perchance fancy a song right now?
How about Argonauts? Didn't you sail with them?
Oh, fancy that one, do you? Alas, I've not the heart to sing it anymore. I'm glad you like it, though.
Orpheus, forgive my bluntness here, but I have to ask, why won't you sing? You were a legend, mate. Our court musician.
Why, it's that I've lost my muse, my friend. It isn't harder to explain than that. Have you not had such moments in your life where you had lost the will to chase your passions?
I suppose I have, yeah. But recently I found my drive again, and that's why I have to get out of here.
And I am truly happy for you, friend. Alas, I've had no luck in my own search. Not that I'm searching any longer, so I'll just be over here, okay?
Anything I can do to help you find your muse, mate?
I fear my muse is long since lost to me, my friend, though truly thanks for asking. I suppose she must be out there somewhere still, since I once travelled across this land in search of her, and found her then. But that was quite a while back.
Wait, you found her? What happened?
Well, this was back when I was still alive, you understand. Your father, why, he doesn't care for anyone to leave this realm, and basically now I'm stuck here as well. Not seen her since, and I'm not much for travel anymore.
I'm sorry to hear that. Thank you for letting me know. Hope you get to see her again someday.
I appreciate the sentiment, my friend, though please don't worry about her or me. I mean, we're dead. We're fine.
Mate, if you don't mind, I'd love it if you told me more about your muse.
My muse. Never has somebody been as splendorous as my Eurydice. She was so gentle, yet so stout of heart that it would make yours ache just thinking on it. She inspired innumerable songs of mine.
That's quite a few. She sounds like she was a real catch, all right. I'm sorry for your loss. Thank you for sharing your memory of her with me.
Thank you for listening, my friend. Eurydice, she likewise used to listen to me all the time.
Mate, if you don't mind, I'd love it if you told me more about your muse.
My muse. Never has somebody been as splendorous as my Eurydice. She was so gentle, yet so stout of heart that it would make yours ache just thinking on it. She inspired innumerable songs of mine.
Eurydice? I know her. Anyway, she must have been a real catch. I'm sorry for your loss. I have to go look into something here.
Thank you for listening, my friend. Eurydice, she likewise used to listen to me all the time.
I understand you've journeyed well beyond the pits of Tartarus, my friend. Another most heroic feat of yours. And truth be told, I find it quite inspiring.
Inspiring enough to make you want to sing again?
Oh, that's a rather bold insinuation, Zagreus. I don't know that I've the will for that. I need some time to think. Is that all right?
Of course. It sounds like Father's very cross with you, Orpheus. Won't you consider singing once again? You know his threat of further punishment is not a bluff.
Your father can be most persuasive, yes, my friend. However, this time I am putting my foot down. I have no plans to sing for him again.
Well then how about for me? Or for your other friends among the court?
No. Please. My muse has gone to me. I can do no such thing.
I understand. I'm sorry.
You seem quite agitated as of late, my friend. Is anything amiss with you, perhaps?
Oh, no, I'm all right, Orpheus. Just a lot on my mind is all. Sorting out what's next. Stuff I need to work through on my own.
Oh, well, I truly understand. I was reluctant to discuss my long-lost muse, really for quite some time. Well, if you do require some emotional support, know that I likely shall be standing over here.
Appreciate it, mate.
I've decided I should give this singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
This is amazing, mate. So does this mean you found your muse?
Oh no, I never found my muse, my friend. It's just seeing you carrying on like this time after time. I was reminded I ought to get on with my life too, such as it is right now. I've decided I should give this singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
This is amazing, mate. You sing quite beautifully with or without your muse.
How kind of you. It's just seeing you carry on like this, time after time. I was reminded that I might as well get on with my existence too, such as it is right now.
I've decided I should give this singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
It's beautiful, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you right now.
How kind of you, my friend. It's just seeing you carry on like this time after time. I was reminded I ought to get on with my existence too, such as it is right now.
I became so enthralled with song once more, my friend, that I have been inspired to compose another one. For old time's sake, perhaps.
This is amazing, mate. You sing quite beautifully with or without your muse.
How kind of you, although my voice is nothing but the crunch of gravel underfoot compared to hers, which soars as though on wings.
Orpheus, sorry to interrupt, it's just I couldn't help but notice that new ballad that you're playing there.
Technically, why not consider it a hymn, my friend, in honor of your numerous travails, prior to your current set of circumstances, which must pale in comparison to all the rigors you've endured to date.
The thing is, none of the information in your hymn is accurate. It's nonsense. I was just kidding with you, mate. I tried to make that clear. You get so lively when I tell you my tall tales, you know. You're not angry with me, are you?
Heavens no, my friend. Your humility is matched only by your perseverance in the face of adversity. May your great deeds live on forever, much like you.
Cheers. Say, Orpheus, you wouldn't happen to know the nymph Eurydice, would you? Tall, woodsy type. I get the impression maybe you know each other.
What? Why, yes. I know Eurydice. Or, I once knew her, I should say. Why ever would you ask me such a thing, my friend?
I saw her, mate, in Asphodel. She's doing fine up there, all on her own. The two of you used to know each other then?
We more than knew each other, Zagreus. We were husband and wife. She was my muse. To think that we are doomed to be apart during our afterlives. Oh well.
Ah well. Don't you have a message I could bring to her if we should meet again, something like that?
I do not wish to trouble her again, my friend. Speak not to her of me, all right? I have my memory of her. It is enough.
You can't be serious. Say, Orpheus, you're not going to believe this. I happened on a certain nymph during my journeys recently. It was Eurydice. Tall, woodsy type.
What? Why, truly. I knew Eurydice resided in your father's realm, but I had not anticipated you would cross her path. You're certain of this, then?
I saw her, mate, in Asphodel. She's doing fine up there, all on her own. You said the two of you were very close, isn't that right?
We were much more than that, Zagreus. We were husband and wife. She was my muse. To think that we are doomed to be apart during our afterlives. Oh well.
Ah well. Don't you have a message I could bring to her if we should meet again, something like that?
I do not wish to trouble her again, my friend. Speak not to her of me, all right? I have my memory of her. It is enough.
You can't be serious. Orpheus, I saw Eurydice again. I couldn't bring myself to do exactly as you asked. I sort of mentioned you.
You what? Or what I meant to say was... Oh, did you perchance get the impression she yet harbours toward me feelings of resentment and the like?
You seem to be a bit of a sore subject, yes. What happened to the two of you, if I may ask?
Oh, it's just... I almost saved her soul from this domain back when I lived and breathed. But in the final moments of my rescue, my faith faltered. She is lost to me forever now. Though I'm pleased to hear she isn't lost to you.
I'll have to get to the bottom of this later. Orpheus, I saw Eurydice again. I couldn't bring myself to do exactly as you asked. I sort of mentioned you.
You what? Or what I meant to say was... Oh, did you perchance get the impression she yet harbours toward me feelings of resentment and the like?
You seem to be a bit of a sore subject, yes. You really almost freed her from the underworld, huh?
Almost, my friend, almost. But in the final moments of my rescue, my faith faltered. She is lost to me forever now. Though I'm pleased to hear she isn't lost to you.
Take it easy, mate.
Pray tell me something, Zagreus. How is she lately, Eurydice, I mean. Her hair, fall colours or full bloom. Her poise, as proud and supple as the oak.
She's all right, Orpheus. Seems comfortable within her little place in Asphodel. The only thing that seems to bother her at all is when I mention you. Is there nothing you can do to patch things up?
Alas, I cannot change the past, my friend. So no. As you can plainly see by now, I'm dead to her. Rightfully so, at that.
But that's just a technicality. I mean, you're here, she's there. So what if you're not breathing anymore? You have all eternity ahead of you. Don't you want to see her again?
Don't I want to see my Eurydice again? Why, yes. That more than anything, my friend. Provided she wanted to see me. I tried once to disturb her everlasting rest, as you well know, and that did not pan out as I had hoped.
You're not making this easy, Orpheus.
What news of late about Eurydice, my friend? She is as delicate as I described, no doubt. Ah, but I am dwelling on her once again, it seems.
I knew she was a talented musician, mate, but you never let on that she is an amazing chef as well. She's been hospitable to me each time we've met, though you still seem to be a bit of a sore subject.
How very understandable indeed. Were I to have been failed to be rescued from the depths of hell, mere moments from escape, I too would be quite cross with my attempted rescuer. And for quite some time.
I'm working on it, mate. Orpheus, I don't suppose you know how come I keep running into Eurydice in particular out there. For all the shades resting eternally in Asphodel, it seems beyond coincidence I always find the one that's dear to you.
I have no knowledge of the weavings of the fates, my friend. Perhaps they trample on what used to be my heart for leisure or for sport, do you suppose?
The fates can't be that cruel. Say, Orpheus, Eurydice told me your songs, some of them came from her. She seems quite brilliant. You choose your muse as well.
I owe my everything to my Eurydice. She authored many of my songs indeed, and she inspired many, many more. Whilst living, we collaborated frequently, you see.
But weren't you the famous one? I don't understand why she doesn't share your renown.
It is but one of life's injustices, I fear. I always sang her praises every chance I had, and she asserted herself splendidly. Yet even still, our listeners believed our songs, they came from me. What else could I have done?
I don't exactly know the ways of mortals, mate, but I'm pleased to hear you always giving credit where it's due.
I know no other way, my friend.
Orpheus, you said that it was one of life's injustices that Eurydice doesn't get her fair share of the credit for the songs she wrote. Isn't there something we can do?
Why, I don't know, my friend. Once people set their minds to certain things, it can be difficult to show them other possibilities exist. What's to be done?
I don't know. Tell them they're wrong? Politely, perhaps not. Or tell them what's right. Get the word out about what's right? Can't we do that?
Get the word out. But I am court musician of this house. My songs no longer reach too many ears. Although, I do suppose all of these shades about, they are my audience as well. I shall make certain that they know whose songs I sing.
Then word will spread. I'm sure of it.
I must confess something to you, my friend. My mind still wanders to Eurydice quite often, and my memories of her, despite my best attempts to move along with my existence here. I would call it a fatal flaw, except I am already dead.
Don't torture yourself, mate. You've been through enough. As has she. You still care for one another, just don't have a way to get the point across. But I have an idea.
I too once had ideas, Zagreus. Ideas and inspirations. It was so very wonderful to have a muse.
I know. I got you something, Orpheus. It's a new song. From someone who still cares for you.
My friend, you wrote a song for me. Oh, but this is not from you, it's from Eurydice. No. I don't know what to say.
Take all the time you need, mate. You sing beautifully, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you singing this right now.
Oh, thanks for the sentiment, my friend. It's just, when I sing this song of hers, why, I've this feeling where my heart once was that, well, perhaps she can.
Perhaps she can.
I've decided I should give this singing thing another shot for now, my friend. I hope you like it.
You sing beautifully, mate. If only Eurydice could hear you singing this right now.
Oh, thanks for the sentiment, my friend. It's just, when I sing this song of hers, why, I've this feeling where my heart once was that, well, perhaps she can.
Perhaps she can.
Zagreus, the most amazing circumstances have occurred. The terms of my employment, they've been altered such that I may visit Asphodel sometimes. May visit her.
That's great. Orpheus, what are you waiting for, mate? Go and find your muse out there. You two have lots to catch up on, I think.
I think you're right. I am so very anxious, I must say. But I must also thank you for this opportunity and for speaking with me all this time. So, how might I repay you?
Why is it always talk of payment around here? You're my mate, and your songs have lifted many spirits here, including mine. Now go, and make the most of this, will you?
Thank you. I shall. I shall.
Hey, Orpheus, you're back. How was your trip? I hope it was all right.
It was more than all right, my friend. Why, it was positively inspirational. But I've returned as promised to this house. My love is there, whilst my responsibilities are here.
You sound despondent again, mate. You must wish you were there right now. I'm sorry you had to come all the way back.
Oh, on the contrary, Zagreus. It dawned upon me that having some distance between my responsibilities and my domestic life, why, it is not so bad. Besides, Charon makes travel to and fro quite simple for me, really.
Great to hear it. I can only imagine. I have to ask you something, Orpheus. It seems like everything has been all right for you, except you don't look very happy to me, mate. Is everything all right? Between you and Eurydice, I mean.
Oh, but your concern is much appreciated, friend. I feel I am in an everlasting bliss. It simply does not show upon my countenance. Perhaps through song is how I best express myself.
You're doing wonderfully at it, mate. Hey, Orpheus, you know I'm very happy that things turned out well between you and Eurydice, but looking back, I think I might have overstepped my bounds with you a bit and wanted to say I'm sorry.
You're sorry, Zagreus? Whatever for? If not for you, I fear I never would have seen my muse again.
Well, it's just, when I met her and I found out the two of you were having problems, I just wanted to see you patch things up. But it wasn't any of my business, and you never asked my help. Neither did she. I could have made things worse.
But you didn't make things worse, my friend. And, truth be told, I do not think I ever would have asked for help at any point, because I don't entirely know how. So I am grateful to you and your generous instinct.
Well, thank you also, mate. Say, Orpheus, I ever tell you I once single-handedly slew a multi-headed bone hydra within the magma fields of Asphodel without so much as breaking a sweat?
My, that is wonderful to hear, my friend. Another in a litany of such heroic deeds, more noble than the heroes of our verse, and even great Achilles over there.
I'm glad you think so, mate. These tales of my valorous accomplishments do seem to cheer you up, so I will keep reporting back once I rack up some more. Hey, Orpheus, you know about the time I vanquished 7 legions of bloodless warriors with both hands tied behind my back while hopping on one foot? Lord Poseidon dared me to do it, you know.
Why, that is a spectacularly vivid tale, Zagreus, and most deserving to be chronicled in song. Would that there were a poet here still willing to commit such deeds to verse.
Would that there were, mate. Hey, Orpheus, I take it you know all about the time I burned my father's hands to a crisp the moment I was born. He grasped me by the feet, and they caught fire, and that's why he still wears those fancy rings, to cover up the hideous scar tissue.
But that is such a splendid tale, Zagreus, deserving to be sung both far and wide until it turns into the stuff of myth as deathless as the gods themselves. I'll gladly tell that one about.
Great. Hey, Orpheus, you've noticed the resemblance between me and Dionysus, haven't you, mate? I'll tell you a little secret, but you have to promise not to tell. We're really the same god. I love a good feast, don't I?
But Zagreus, that is a striking revelation, the connection you describe. I see it. I can see it now. To think the god of wine and you are intricately linked. It isn't obvious, is it?
Oh, there's more to it. A bit grim, really, as I'm a little older than I look. You see, the Titans, they once tore me limb from limb, but then my heart was saved, and that's where Dionysus comes from. That is the connection between us. You understand me, mate?
Your tale stirs my soul. It truly does, my friend. It is a marvel to me that such heroism isn't widely known, and I'm committed to the spread of all such truths.
Dionysus and I appreciate it, mate. Hey, Orpheus, you know I've just been messing with you with those Dionysus tales and all that. Just trying to liven things up for us, mate.
Oh, Zagreus, there isn't need for such humility. Not when one's deeds of heroism are as great and numerous as yours. It is an honor to have heard such deeds firsthand.
I was kidding. Seriously. You know, mate, sometimes I worry that you're taking my tall tales rather seriously. You're not really going about and telling everyone this stuff, are you?
Come now, my friend. I know this is a test of faith. Of course I am committed to the spread of such heroic deeds as yours. And I do so enjoy getting to hear them first.
What have I done? Hey, Orpheus, I figure that you've heard by now about how I bested the Minotaur Asterius alongside Theseus, the champion of Elysium himself. I don't think I even broke a sweat.
I scarce can possibly imagine such a spectacle, my friend. But certainly I shall attempt to try.
Did he make fun of me just now? Orpheus, you have to hear this straight from me. I vanquished my own father on the outskirts of the Temple of Styx, at the surface. I know how this looks since I'm back here and so is he. You believe me, don't you?
Of course I do, my friend. Though you must know your father has requested his relationship to you be kept quite clandestine. You'll understand if I not sing your praises in this case, won't you?
Fine, all right. I always meant to ask you, Orpheus, where did you learn to sing like that? Was it really Apollo himself who taught you?
Oh, I learned from many different sources, Zagreus. That is, before all of my inspiration started coming from a single source. I credit my accomplishments to her, and to Apollo and the gods. And to considerable time spent practicing.
It certainly paid off. Oh, Orpheus, I heard from Hermes, messenger and god of travel and all that. It's odd I'm giving you his message in this case, but he says hey. Admires your musical ability as well.
Oh, that was kind of him, my friend. When I first ventured deep into this realm, while searching for the soul of my lost muse, after I failed utterly, it was Lord Hermes who whisked her away. It happened so fast. He did an excellent job.
I'm glad you took it so well. Orpheus, I know Father appreciates your songs to the extent he's capable of appreciating anything. Though, has Nyx ever responded to them? She's always right nearby, yet you two don't seem to talk.
Almighty Nyx appears to tolerate my presence, Zagreus, for she could cast me into everlasting darkness if my song failed to be pleasing to her. She is a most discerning listener.
That she is.
Are you the one whom I should thank for this most wondrous music stand, my friend? Why, it is positively splendid, isn't it?
A renowned court musician ought to have the finest means available, I think. I'm pleased you like it, Orpheus. Though, tell me something. How can it play your music when you're not even here?
Who can explain the secret art of Daedalus, my friend? Know only that, whenever it produces music for your listening enjoyment, that the sound you hear is coming from my soul.
Amazing. And a bit unsettling. Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Oh, that one, yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I highly doubt it, no.
Say, Orpheus, I heard what must have been a song of yours. It went something something in the blood. You know that one? It was amazing, mate.
Oh, that one, yes, I know. I mean, it was a favorite, I was told, by those who listened to the music I created with my muse. It was a most productive time back when we were alive.
Would you ever sing it again?
I shall give it some thought, I think.
Hey, Orpheus, the keepsake that you gave me. It's come in useful, thanks. I can't quite see what's in the container, though. I shouldn't open it, should I?
No, Zagreus. Unless, of course, you wanted to set loose a cherished living memory of mine and take from me that fleeting bit of joy.
Didn't think so. Orpheus, the distant memory you gave me. It's a bit of your past with Eurydice in there, isn't it? I'm grateful, but why give me such a precious gift as that?
I'm glad you like it, Zagreus. Some memories are cherished, yes, indeed. But there can come a point where they provide more benefit to others than ourselves. Don't you agree?
I guess I can see that. Cheers.
Have you considered doing music making as a recreational pursuit, my friend? You have such slender hands, why, I believe you do quite well at it.
Not really been at the top of my list of late, mate. But who knows? It's something I've been meaning to try at some point, I suppose. Thanks for the words of encouragement.
Of course, my friend.
Hey, Orpheus. I got myself a lyre much like yours, except I'm absolutely miserable when I try to play. Got any advice?
Oh, why, that's splendid, Zagreus. And I can certainly show you a thing or two. First, the proper posture is important. Here. Now remember to practice the plucking technique which I taught you, and mind your offhand constantly. And above all, continue practicing. The joyfulness is in the practicing itself.
Thanks for the impromptu lesson, mate.
Zagreus, I heard your recent lyre playing from your bedchambers. Let no one lead you to believe it's not a reassuring start.
Oh, come now, mate, I'm terrible and you know it. You pulling one over on me as payback?
I'm being serious, my friend. It is a challenging pursuit requiring a dedicated state of mind. The progress shall come. You shall discover what I mean.
I hope you're right.
Your music playing has improved substantially. Perhaps in time you shall surpass my own abilities.
I highly doubt that, mate, though thanks for noticing. Creating music's quite rewarding once you get the hang of it.
It's almost everything to me, my friend. I must commend you on the most splendid lyre playing emanating from your bedchambers, my friend. It seems we have a second court musician now.
Thank you for encouraging me to give it a shot, mate. And for the kind words.
You called upon your humble court musician, as I understand, Lord Hades, sir. Referring to myself, of course.
Well, Orpheus, if you're quite finished with your little stint within the depths of Tartarus, I'd like to ask again. Play us a song already. Or else next time I'll not be quite so charitable with your punishment.
Oh, that. I must apologize again, Lord Hades, sir, for I'm afraid that I've no wish to sing as yet, in spite of your persuasiveness even. And that, is my final word upon the subject, at this time.
Is that so? Why then I'll go ahead and wait. I've all the patience in the world.
He's in trouble.
Help me to understand something here, Orpheus. Why do I bother keeping such a worthless shadow of a court musician in my house? You prattle ceaselessly, yet I can't get even a single note out of you.
If I may be so bold, my lord, perhaps the mere sight of me still stirs in you a memory of my performances of yore. It gladdens me you used to like my songs.
I used to tolerate your insolence. We're finished here. You find your voice immediately. You have 100 years and not a moment more.
Poor Orpheus.
Finally returned to your senses, haven't you, Orpheus? A court musician who refused to sing. Such nonsense. I trust there shall be no more insubordination from you moving forward.
I'm gladdened that my songs yet stir your soul, my lord. But I have to confess my choice to sing again was motivated largely by the prince. And by my muse, of course.
Still going on about your so-called muse, I see. You had your chance with Eurydice. You squandered it. And now you're here. A deal is a deal. I expect you to comply with your end of our agreement.
That's why he's stuck here, huh?
I'm pleased to know my new, more flexible arrangement remains to your satisfaction still, my lord. I must admit I feared that my departure would result once more in a protracted stay within the pits of Tartarus.
Don't give me such ideas, Orpheus. Instead, you go about your business there and play your blasted songs when circumstances call for it.
I shall be happy to oblige, my lord. Eurydice and I are grateful for your magnanimity.
Good thing that's settled then.
You're much too modest, Lord Achilles, for someone with such a number of heroic deeds and glorious decapitations to his name. You ought to be more like ever-boastful Zagreus and talk it up some more.
Oh, fear not, Orpheus. I was quite boastful in my day. And would you look at where it got me? Besides, I've not the imagination to come up with tales as tall as those of our Prince Zagreus.
What can I say? I try.
Do you miss it yourself, Lord Achilles, sir? The freshness of the air? The need to have meals several times a day and such?
I scarce remember it, my friend, although your songs do stir up memories sometimes. I'm used to things the way they are, I think. But you, not so much?
Oh, on the contrary, sir, I am profoundly satisfied. We are most fortunate to have employment even after death. Imagine merely resting for eternity when you could work.
Now that you mention it, I can't.
I can.
So, I am quite confused, I must admit, my friend. The Queen Persephone, she is your mother, then? How is it that she came to reside here?
Well, it all started when my father saw her on Olympus, and they fell madly in love. He swept her off her feet and brought her here. The Olympians, they got pretty worried when they saw she was gone. But now it's okay. Everything's out in the open.
But surely the Queen's mother on Olympus, the great goddess Demeter, surely she would quite like it if she saw her daughter still from time to time.
Oh, that. Thing is, Mother ate some pomegranate seeds when she was here. And we have rules about that stuff, you know. It means she cannot leave this place for very long at all. I'm sure Demeter will understand. And unfreeze everything when her daughter's around.
Ah, yes, pomegranate seeds, of course, of course. Though, there is one more subject I don't understand, which is how you fit into all of this. Were you not trying to escape from here?
Forget about me, Orpheus. This isn't about me, it's about Mother. What's important is she's here where she belongs.
I see. I understand. Well, thank you then for clearing all that up. It is a splendid tale, I must say, and every part of it makes sense to me at last.
Same goes for me, mate. Same goes for me.
Ah, but to think that our esteemed musician of the court is none other than you, Orpheus. In matters of music, at least, Hades and I have similar tastes. Anyway, I don't mean to keep you.
I shall be honored to perform my songs, Your Grace. And might I add, Your Grace bears many of the striking features of your son. I understand now where he gets his charm.
Oh, you're too kind.
Hey, mate. Here. I got this from my favorite court musician.
Oh my, but you can't simply be this kind to me without retaliation on my part, my friend. And so, in turn, I have a gift for you. Why, this is absolutely splendid, Zagreus. Is this really for me? It's so very kind of you to think of me like this.
I want you to have it, Orpheus. You've brightened up our lives down here more than you know. I only wish that you could see that.
Oh, why? I'm very much obliged that you have thought of me again for such a wonderfully thoughtful gift.
It's nothing, Orpheus. Thank you for all the inspiration through your song. I love your work, mate.
You're always much too kind, you know, my friend. Now, typically, I would express my gratitude through song. Except, you understand, don't you?
I understand completely, Orpheus. I think we'll both get through this rough patch in due time.
You always offer means to quench my thirst, my friend. A wonder that I have such feelings even now.
Now that you've started singing once again, I figured it was thirst-inducing work. Your music stirs so many souls around here, mate. Hey, mate. What do you say we share this over in the lounge?
Oh, certainly, why, I don't see why not. I mean, it's not as though I've got something to do that isn't that. And anyways, I oughtn't have looked back. I mean, the moral of the story is to not look back when you are told not to look back. You understand, don't you, my friend?
Don't look back, huh? I'll try not to. Though you can't be blamed for doing it yourself just the one time. What happened to you, it wasn't fair, if you ask me.
I quite enjoyed our outing, Zagreus. So I suppose I shall be seeing you around.
Take care, mate.
I am indebted to you, Zagreus, both for your friendship and embarrassment of generosity.
And I, in turn, am indebted to you, Orpheus, for your calm demeanor and ability to accept life's greatest challenges. You inspire me, and I wish you the best. Hey, Orpheus, mate. I have something good for you right here. Ambrosia, all the way from the surface. I want you to have it.
Ah, but this is splendid, Zagreus. And I must say, apart from my Eurydice, I've never felt as strong a bond of kinship as with you.
You're too kind. Hey, Orpheus, you know I once wrested this bottle of ambrosia from the champions of Elysium, defeating them 2 against 1, just so I could bring it here to you personally.
Please, my friend. I feel I am undeserving of such a relentless show of kindness on your part. I shall accept, but you'll relent, won't you? As well as forgive me.
Mate, if that is your wish, then it will be my pleasure to oblige. Though may this gift symbolize the strength of our friendship for an eternity to come. I've learned so much from you.
Thank you, my friend. Would that I had capacity to take some joy from this. Why, Zagreus, how wonderful to see you here. Eurydice and I, we have been catching up for all the time we spent apart.
Yeah, so if you would excuse us for a little while, hun. I'm not finished catching up with him just yet. But first, before you go...
I've never heard anything like this. As good as you two sound each on your own, you're positively wonderful together.
A splendid compliment, my friend. Doubtless the fates themselves conspired to ensure Eurydice and I would meet and sing together, fall in love, and then be cruelly separated for some time.
Now don't you start with that again, you get me, Orphe? Got our whole entire afterlives ahead of us, and lots of songs to catch up on.
Why, you're correct, of course, my dear. If you'll excuse us, Zagreus, our calling beckons.
Hey, you two, how's everything lately? On speaking terms again? Or singing terms?
Oh, things are going very wonderfully, my friend. I never thought I'd see Eurydice again. After
Orphe still just can't shut up about that time, hun, but we're making progress. Thanks for having him stop by. I'm sure he needed plenty of encouragement.
Hey, you're singing in the blood after all, Orpheus. Thank you for taking my request.
Oh, it is certainly my pleasure, Zagreus. This song of Eurydice's and mine, I've a connection to it, I suppose. Reminded me of some fond memories.